That's it. Oh, Kyle's hiding behind about 58 event badges. We are going to be on our way to NADA show with a lot of our friends, as long as your flight doesn't get canceled, but we're all going to make it there somehow. So we're going to give you a little preview. We'll get there. I mean, it's...
Yo, there were flights getting canceled like midday yesterday.
I know, and everyone...
New Orleans didn't even know what to do.
They're sending pictures of snow. What do we do with this?
It's unbelievable. It's okay, though, because I got my NADA show badge. Yeah. I got my JD Power badge. I got all the badges. Whatever you want. Get your badges out here, you know?
Those stinking badges. The closing bridges. But today it's going up to like 40 and sunny.
It's going to be fine.
In Nolens. So we're going to be just fine. Beignets, some beignets and some chicory coffee, which is your favorite, Kyle.
Oh.
Kyle's
just
like, that's not.
Drudge.
Why are we going to do that? Listen, we're going to see you all there today. If you're going, make sure, please, if you see us, stop and say hi.
Wave us down.
Let us know that you're doing the thing with us, that you're watching the show
real
and
quick,
all the things.
Can we just say this? I'm just going to put out a PSA, okay?
Yep.
You hold on to that. PSA.
Yep.
We do know a lot of people in this industry, and we're pretty decent with names, okay? Like Paul and I, we're on like the B- with names.
I'm a C+.
C+? Okay. I was trying to give us a little bit of benefit. I was going to go with a C for myself. So we're like a C+. If you combine us both, we probably squeak a B out if you get us both in the same room at the same time.
With ChatGPT. Yeah, go ahead.
So just help us out. Like, hey, look, if you haven't seen us in like a year, just come up and be like, hey, it's Sally. That would just really be nice. You know? Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to do that.
So what they're trying to say is if they're looking at your badge,
no,
it's because they don't remember your name.
Stop it. No,
it's not it. Like I want to know who I'm talking to. So there's a lot of people in this industry.
Dude, I saw a podcast yesterday, and it's like some really smart guy talking about how you can only remember so many people. And with the amount of people that I felt better about myself, but I still feel
terrible. But that's like universal. Actually, it doesn't just apply to us. I would say, like, if you see someone that you know or you think they know you, like, just go up and reintroduce yourself.
There you go. Life advice.
There's also, you know, we don't do the alcohol thing. Like, I can't imagine the poor people dealing with that throughout the, you know,
they don't feel bad when they forget. That's the difference. They don't remember. They didn't forget. We remember. We remember everything.
Show them the pin, Paul. Show them the pins.
I have 500.
Oh my goodness.
Of these pins. These are beautiful. They look blue because they have a protective film over them, but they're clear. Actually, I have one that isn't. It's a More Than Cars pin. So you can put on your suit lapel, on your dress, on your blazer, on your t-shirt, on your backpack, whatever you want. We're bringing them. So if you see us, make sure you stop us so you can get a pin. And we want to see 500 More Than Cars pins walking around the NADA show. We have a booth this year. Come see the booth. That's where the pins are going to be if you don't see us in person. Yeah. If you're going to be at the party, we have limited edition pins.
Back to the pin. Like, the reason why to wear the pin is because, and this is what our booth says. It says, ASOTU is the modern media. It crosses out network and says movement, trusted by so many across the industry who believe that people are thriving, and thriving people are at the center of this profitable industry. So, like, if you believe that, that's why to grab one of these pins, wear it around.
People are at the center. It's a great conversation starter. Let's get more people paying attention to what's going on in the More Than Cars universe. One way to do that is to go to nadaparties.com.
That's right.
And check out all the events going on after the show and some breakfast events. It just keeps growing, actually. We keep adding more parties to this list. If you want yours, go to the site. Fill out the form. We will list it, but make sure you go there, nadaparties.com. Check our party out, too. Get on the wait list. We're opening wait list tickets up. That's how you get the special edition merch, though. Only the people that get to the party are going to have this sweet pin here. And, can't wait to see y'all. Let's talk about what's going to happen at the show. So, obviously, Friday night, we are having our first stop party. We're covering the JD Power event. We're covering the automotive news, best practices. What do they call it? Seminar?
Yeah,
forum.
Best practices forum something.
We'll be there. Then we're covering the show, opening 3 live streams a day. Make sure if you're not at the show, follow us on LinkedIn. We will bring as much as humanly possible of the show to you, so you don't have to have all the FOMO and, like, you know, you can be like, oh, I get to see and be a part of what's going on. That's what we're trying to do. Bring it to you. LinkedIn's probably the best place to do that.
That's it. Find us there.
We have a booth number. I see it in the show notes. We have a booth number. It's the first time I've seen it.
Wait, are we going to say it?
Yeah.
Stop by the ASOTU booth.
8059.
8059, baby. Put that on it. Print
8059. We're gonna have it's a little.
We need a jingle. We need to enlist Michael to write a jingle, or Brian Ortega. If you're listening, Brian Ortega, write us an 8059 jingle.
Oh, that's
please
a
and
great
thank
idea. I feel all I can hear in my head is like the 8675309. 8059. We need some other numbers. All right. Here's some interesting news that came out. NADA is going to make that. Mike, I love NADA. Stanton, Tom Castriota stepping up to the plate, going to make some official statements on the VW Scout thing and the Sony Honda thing. Basically, following the franchise meetings for both Volkswagen and Honda at the NADA show, President and CEO Mike Stanton will be available to talk to the press about these manufacturers' recent announcements and attempt to go to a direct sales model, bypassing dealers. Rumor has it he's just literally going to stand outside the dealer meeting, and when it's over, he's going to be like, "Let me tell you, press, what we think."
You know what?
This.
Good on him. Like, I'm proud of Mike for just like calling his shot, But here's what I love about the way that Mike approaches this. Like, it's very reasoned. It's very calm. Like there will be no big ruckus, but he will state the facts. And I
like
think
the opposite of Sean Fain when it comes
very
to
opposite of Sean Fain. And I think that this is it's a great place for probably dealers to kind of have that conversation too, right outside the halls of what's going on. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of these dealer meetings, because I guarantee the dealers are going to go into these, with a lot of questions, right? And there'll be a lot of questions at probably a lot of manufacturer meetings, similar to how there was last year. But a lot of manufacturers have kind of like moved off their stance from last year. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, I'm excited to kind of hear from the dealers what the side channels are on the things they can talk about, right? It'll be really interesting.
I want to go to more of these meetings, but ever since you have like a press kind of designation, you don't get invited anymore. I was able to go to the Subaru one, and it was fantastic. It's probably going to be the same every year. It's like everybody loves each other.
You love me. I love you.
We're going to show you the new ad campaigns, which are amazing. We're going to shed a little tear.
Look at these dogs.
Little victory lap, and then we're all going to go eat, right? The Subaru meeting was like, no wonder they let me into that one. You're like, yeah come on in.
Come on in. Nothing, no surprises here.
Speaking of surprise, though.
Whoa.
Segue.
Time. This one, when I told you this, you were surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised. Tesla's offering steep discounts on its long-range all-wheel drive Model Y, with prices dipping below,
drum roll,
$40,000,
below
under $40,000
in the 30s.
Yeah, in the 30s after the $7,500 federal tax credit, a rare price point, obviously, for an all-wheel drive electric SUV. The Model Y is stated to start at $39,490. Just jumping under. The lease deals, get this, dropped to $329 a month. That's like, I feel like that's everyone's best payment. $329. That's what.
Yeah, that's good.
Lower than what is typically $399. So that's a pretty aggressive price point. The discounts apply to
it's the 2020 version.
The 2020 version.
It's the last design iteration.
The last design. So because they're going to be updating next year. So aggressive pricing. You got that $7,500 tax credit still hanging in there. So it's an opportunity to get in like an SUV for $329.
It'll be interesting to see.
I'm like thinking about it.
Yeah, you'll be tarred and feathered if you buy a new Tesla. What are you talking about? I mean, you look at the price point though. You think of the other cars in this segment, right? Hyundai, Kia, that have some good offerings. The Mach-E would be considered in the same thing. The Mustang Mach-E. Mustang Mach-E, I just said it. And so I think this is what we're going to see a lot of, the $7,500 credit still hanging around. And if you have inventory, get rid of it, right? Everyone's trying to plow through it, especially, with the Juniper refresh. I saw the Juniper refresh. It looks nice. It's not like a hardcore change, but you know what the funny part is? If you look at it, it kind of looks like more like the Chinese EVs.
You're exactly right.
It looks like the design, like they were inspired by the Tesla design.
Why wouldn't you make that? Why wouldn't you make that?
Especially when you have a big market.
That's who you're competing against, and BYD is breathing down your neck.
Make it look the same. I don't know. So there you go. Tesla's like pushing it forward a little bit. Everybody else, I mean, it's going to be a week. It's going to be more of a week because the week, typically
it's an extra week.
The programming week It ends Friday. We do a little podcast Saturday morning, and then we are going to be from this moment forward, 1,000% pedal to the metal. Do you say that? Yeah, pedal to the metal, even in an EV. Right?
That's right.
It's a pedal.
Yeah,
there's some metal down there.
It goes to the metal.
Yeah, all the way through Sunday afternoon, and then of course we know the biggest event is the Eagles game on Sunday night. By the way, if you're going to be at NADA, you're an Eagles fan. Reach out because we're going to get a bunch of people together and watch it and see what happens then. But until then, follow us on LinkedIn. That is the best place to stay up to date on everything going on right from the show.